Hello Aries, my name is Alison and you're with Healing Dove Tarot, here to do a new moon reading for you from the 16th of April to the 15th of May 2018. This is a new moon reading for the sign of Aries, Aries sun, moon or rising. And Aries, this is a really potent new moon. It's the beginning of the astrological year, so it's a chance for you to start afresh. Anything that you're hoping to manifest, whether that be a new job, a new career, a new romance, a child, a home, anything in the material realm, anything at all that you'd like to manifest, this is the time and the energy for you to do so. If you have a spiritual practice, I recommend meditating before the new moon, which for us in Australia is on Monday the 16th of April at 11:57 a.m. and sitting down in a quiet space with a pen and a piece of paper and actually writing down what it is that you hope to draw into your life. Be as specific as you like, be as general as you like, but the important thing to do is once you've finished writing down everything it is that you hope and desire, to actually rip that piece of paper up and burn it and surrender it and give it to the universe. And the reason why we do that is so that we get out of our ego selves and allow the divine to bring to us exactly what we're asking for in divine right order and divine right time. If you'd like to know more about manifesting, I'll put a link below in the description. But other than that, let's get started with your reading. Thank you, Spirit. Please show me the messages for Aries, Sun, Moon and Rising from the 16th of April 2018 to the 15th of May 2018. Please show me. Thank you. There we go. Okay, Aries. So at the bottom of the deck, we have the energy of the Four of Swords. Now, the Four of Swords is a energy for me of rest, of really taking a moment to breathe. It can represent coming out of surgery for some of you. Some of you may have had an illness. Could be something minor like a cold for people that are in the UK or the US, coming out of winter and transitioning into spring. For others of you, I am seeing just a need to take care and slow down. It's almost as if you were feeling all the energies of Mercury retrograde and you just decided to retreat. You're like, oh, this is too much. I'm just going to stay in my little safe haven. But you're coming out of that energy, actually. You're coming in nice and fierce and strong, as I'd expect nothing less from my Aries friends. And you begin this new moon with the card of Strength. Now, this card does represent the astrological sign of Leo, so that couldn't be important to you in some which way, shape or form. But for me, this shows exactly what I would expect of an Aries coming into a new moon, and that's being confident, being centered and grounded in yourself. And this can apply whether you're an Aries sun, moon or rising. It's showing me the energies of feeling very confident, feeling like you've come out of this energy of patience, of waiting, of restoring, maybe even doing some inner work there, because you can see the light. It's like the little lamb has been enlightened and now coming into, from that energy of the lamb, into the fierce roaring lion that you are. It's like, yep, I'm putting March behind me. I'm moving forward into April and May strong and confident and more focused than ever before. Now, this is typically an energy that I see pertaining to career and projects, self-projects, but it could be translated into any other aspect of your life, whether that be family, Lions and Aries as a whole, even though they might seem like they're really passionate and career-driven, being the first being the first fire sign of the zodiac. can sometimes feel like they're, you know, the leader, they're leading the pack, but they're also fiercely focused on family. Beautiful energy for you there, Aries, to come into this new moon. You are crossed by the Six of Pentacles. So this is reciprocity. It's showing an even balance of give and take. And I think it's in line with what I was saying before about the lamb turning into the lion. It's as if you've taken that time out for self, taken that time out to build your foundation. And this can relate to literally financial money. It feels like finally, maybe you've come out of the Christmas period finally from your spending, now coming into April, and you're starting to find balance again in your finances. It could be as little as you're building your savings up again, and you're starting to get out of this, oh, I need to stay at home because I've had no money. You've got a little bit more money coming in there, and you're feeling a little bit more grounded and stable. Now, the foundation for this reading is the Daughter of Swords. And in this deck, it's depicted as the owl sitting on the sword of clarity, the sword of truth. So what this shows me is that at your foundation, you got really clear with yourself, really clear about your goals coming out of March. And you were like, yep, I'm no longer going to stay in the financial situation of not having enough. I'm going to put my focus on really getting myself to balance again, building up my savings, getting myself to a position where I feel safe and secure. And you were very clear in that thought process. It could also mean for some others of you that there is a younger air sign around you. It could be your child even. Daughter of Swords is someone who is very logical, very straight to the point, can sometimes seem a little bit cold. And if that's not it for you, if it's not your daughter that's coming through or your son, gender is not specific, it could be that there's a message coming through to you, a very quick, swift moving message. But typically Daughter of Swords, Page of Swords for me is showing about having clarity about the direction that you're going in your life, and coupled with the other cards around it, I really see it's almost as if you've come out of this energy of being stagnant, of resting, of staying at home, of being huddled up, of saving your money, of being quiet, and now you're finding that balance again. Now, in the past, I do see a really interesting energy. I see that in your deep past, you're coming out of one of conflict. It's almost as if you are arguing or trying to defend yourself with someone. And the reason why I say this is because it's crowned by the Two of Cups. So this could be romantic love, absolutely. It could be that you spent a majority of your time prior to this arguing and having difficulties with someone. And I do believe in your love reading that I saw this energy as well. So it could be pertaining to that. The Two of Cups can also talk about non-romantic relationships. So it could be that of your mother or your brother or your sister. But I do see a lot of bickering, petty fights, petty arguments. It's like arguing over silly things that now you'd think, why were we arguing over that? Or having a disagreement about, you know, say, for example, it's with your mother and your mother's looking after your children, because I'm seeing children come through very strongly here. It's almost as if it's like, oh, I told you, don't feed them before I pick them up for dinner. I don't know why that's coming through. That's obviously for someone, but don't feed them, please. Let me feed them. And it's something like that. For others of you, this is about a romantic relationship that's been strained in the past, and it's very much showing me that you're now coming out of this bickering energy and coming back more into harmony and union. This is crowning you, so it's showing me this energy coming towards closer to the end of April. It's almost like you get out of this fighting energy, and it could very well be, if it is in terms of romance, that the Daughter of Swords or the Page of Swords is coming with a clear message, and it's cut through this crap, and it's giving you a clear message about how to proceed, and showing you either you've had the clarity and you're realizing that this is not an argument that you should continue, or you've had the clarity and thinking this is not serving anyone, and now you can move through to harmony, or they've had the clarity and they've let go. Someone's getting clarity about this and they're letting go of that energy, of this arguing energy, which is beautiful. It's exactly what you want to see. Now, coming into the future, and we are talking roughly about the next 2 weeks, I see a lot of communication coming in for you, Aries. The Eight of Wands talks about fast-moving communication. So this can pertain to if you are at work. This is like a lot of emails coming in, a lot of projects coming in from your boss. It's like it's coming at you from every angle. It could also mean, if we are talking about romance, it could mean that you've just started a new romance with someone and you're texting furiously like crazy. Could also mean that you've rekindled a romance and now it's the passion's back and you're sending all these messages backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. It can also mean a message of a new project that you're starting that's coming through, something that's going to bring you a lot of stability, something that's going to bring you a lot of financial stability. And the reason why I say that is because we have it coupled with the Daughter of Pentacles. So if it's a project, and this is what's making sense for you, it could be that whatever this project is, or this new thing that you're starting at the new moon, whether that be in work, it's going to be very fruitful for you. It's going to bring you in a lot of money and give you stability and help you remain focused on that goal of building your savings up again. If it's not pertaining to work or anything in a financial sense, it could literally mean that the person that you're connecting with in a romantic sense is an earth sign, and I'm seeing Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. I'm seeing a very light-hearted energy with them. It's almost like this flirtatious energy coming back. As I mentioned before, it could be a relationship that you've resurrected, Two of Cups coming into harmony or union again with someone. It could be a brand new relationship that you started before, say in March or maybe February, that didn't go ahead, that had a bit of a stop, and now it's started up again and you've reconnected. Or if it's not to do with romantic love, it could be that this is representative of your child. The Daughter of Pentacles is one of those children that are book smart. They love their books. They're always in a book. They're always learning, always striving to learn. They're what I like to call the why child. You know, that child that's always like, but why is the sky blue? Well, I don't know. Why do babies only come from when a man and a woman love each other? Those really kind of awkward questions. It's an inquisitive child, a really bright child, a smart child, the Daughter of Pentacles. But I don't see them being infant. I see this being an energy of a teenager, almost even maybe transitioning from and getting the age of 10 or 11 into like that 13, 14-year-old kind of energy. And if this is pertaining to you, it's showing that they're receiving a lot of messages. It could be that you're the parent here and they're communicating a lot with you, or they're receiving a lot of messages on social media. So just something to be aware of. Now coming into the far distance future, so we're talking about the first and second week of May, and this is how you see yourself. So you have the Hermit coupled with the Son of Cups. So again, there are a few messages here coming through, and I'll try and do my best to deliver them as clearly as I see them. The Hermit very strongly talks about coming out of a rest mode, so it aligns perfectly with the Four of Swords. The Hermit is the major arcana of the Four of Swords. It's representative of the sign of Virgo, and talks about coming, literally, look at him, look at how cute he is, coming out of your shell, coming into the light. And the Hermit often depicts someone who's quite wise. Virgos are known for being the sign of the humanitarian, of going within. They've also known as being the sign of the perfectionist. So it could be that you've spent time in this energy perfecting your plan and where you want to go, and you're now coming out of being in that hermit mode and moving forward. This is what you hope for. So this card represents for me very much of either an offer, a job offer coming in, a new offer to start a new job or a new project, one that will be quite emotionally fulfilling for you, or it's showing me the offer of love. Either you or the person, you're hoping that you're going to give this love, this offer of love, and it will be accepted, or you're hoping to receive an offer of love and it will be accepted, Aries. And I see that very clearly because at the top of this card, we have the Two of Cups. So it's almost as if for those that this is about a romantic situation, it's almost as if you're hoping that your offer of love will be received, or you're fearing that your offer of love will be rejected. It's something along those lines. Or in terms of a material sense, in terms of business or a creative project or something like that, it could mean in literal terms you're hoping to get approval to have that off the ground, or you're hoping to connect with someone who can bring it into light for you. Now, Aries, I do just want to get a little bit more clarity around this Two of Cups and find out if it is in terms of a romantic sense, because I'm other than the Sun of Cups, I'm not seeing a lot of other romantic energy around it. I'm just going to get a few more cards. Please show me, can I have some more clarity on the Two of Cups? Thank you, Spirit. Please show me, please clarify the Two of Cups. There it is. Temperance. Okay. One more. Please clarify this Two of Cups. What does it mean for Aries? Please show me. Four of Swords. Four of Swords again, Aries. Okay, so it's about finding balance, and you've got repeating cards. So the Four of Swords again coming out of that dreamy, illusionary energy. I'm not getting the clarity of whether this is in terms of a romantic love interest or whether this is about something to do with creative projects or family. What I am getting is whatever it pertains to you, and you will know in your gut. It's like you're coming out of this stagnant, restful energy where you've kind of been in limbo, you've been waiting. It's a lower vibrational energy of the Hanged Man. And you're wakening up and you're ready to come into balance now. You're ready to accept a new offer of love, a new offer, a job offer, a new project that could be coming in, and finding balance within that project and how it fits in with the rest of your life. Yeah. So the message for you, Aries, overall, your outcome card. I'm just going to draw you one outcome card from the bottom. Yep. Okay. And we have the Queen of Swords. So what it's showing me is that either this is mother and daughter, Page of Swords and an air sign. This is about your child and your child coming through, giving you a clear message, or it is about you being the Queen of Swords, having clarity within yourself about where you're going in terms of a job and a career. If it is that, then I see it very much being you're going to keep knuckling down, keep saving your money, keep trying to plan ahead for that rainy day. Or if it is in regards to love, by the end of the month, you'll get the clarity that you need and you'll know exactly the path forward. And I just want to get one more card on that for you. Please show me the Queen of Swords. Please clarify the Queen of Swords. Thank you, Spirit. There it is. My goodness, Aries, so many repeating cards. And we have the Daughter of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles. So it's coming through. So again, it's showing me very much an earth sign is very important to you. Either again, your daughter, you're the mother and this is your child, or it's showing to me that this is your new love interest, a younger earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, and you're getting clarity on about how to proceed with that earth sign. So I hope that reading has been helpful. I will draw for you an additional guidance card. I am using a deck that I love from, wow, that was quick. I'm going to put that back because I feel like that just fell out, from Australian mother and daughter couple, ironically enough, and I'll put the details in the description below. But please show me, what are the additional messages for Aries? Please show me, what are the additional messages for Aries? What does Aries need to know at this new moon? Please show me. What does Aries need to know at this new moon? Please show me. There it is. Beautiful, trusting. It's gorgeous. So the number is 32, and it's all about heart chakra, which pertains, obviously, this is very clearly a love reading coming through, but it's about trusting your inner knowing. trusting your gut. And it's really showing me anew. It's showing me this beautiful blue butterfly, this light-hearted energy with this lotus flower here. I'm not sure if you can see that illustration clearly. It's a stunning card. I will read for you from the book of what the literal meaning is, but I see this as trusting your gut, trusting your knowing. It confirms with me about the Queen of Swords here and getting that clarity. And I'll just read for you what it has to say. Number 32, trusting. Trusting yourself to release the need to protect from being hurt is often the most difficult step towards trusting others. Like a beautiful butterfly in nature and exploring the beauty of life, the time has come to spread your wings. Take some chances and allow yourself to truly live. Keeping quiet and isolated in your cocoon may give you the illusion of control, but in actual fact it is taking you from the opportunity to live, love and learn. Start by making some time to think about the places or people that make you feel insecure or that you do not trust. Think about why you feel this way. If you need to forgive, do so and let go of the connection and the outcome. Surround yourself with people and environments in which you can trust. Now is the time for you to trust yourself and make the decision to trust others. And there's a beautiful mantra that goes with it as well. It says, I trust in myself, surround myself with trustworthy people. So I think this very much pertains to trusting in this new relationship, this new connection that you have coming through. As I said before, it could very much be a resurrection of an old connection that you had with either a younger earth sign, or I see very strongly here a Virgo. I also see a Leo coming through quite clearly. Yeah, a Virgo and a Leo. Maybe an air sign, but I don't get that as much. I really feel like this is your own energy and your own energy about getting clarity of truth. So there you have it. Thank you, Aries, for stopping by. I hope you found this reading helpful. If you did, please like, share and subscribe, and I'll be back with you next week to do your health, wealth and destiny cards. Thank you.